Really?
And Mobley did it.
Well, good.
He's going back to Ohio State.
Good. He needs more creative than a shot anyway.
He does.
Right there he is. Man, this whole county about fell apart last week.
Not bad.
We almost didn't make it, man.
Good turkey.
No. Fun. Got one. My buddy came along. He is.
Oh, yeah?
Gotta give you those pictures, right?
Yeah.
HCGD.
Yeah.
Give me before and after. Before and in
Should.
progress.
Sure.
That'd be telling, more telling. That is.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you got in mind. Just let me know.
John and Sarah has them. They're going to send them to me here, hopefully today. So we'll see.
Yeah, we gotta get our chops done. Appalachian.
Yeah. I couldn't hop on the in-person. Must be
Yeah,
filled
it's
up
all
or
out.
something.
I
Yeah.
mean, Baker Hall holds.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they come from all over there.
I got on the virtual one. That's fine. Oh,
I don't call you 2-3 times.
I did go fishing quite a bit.
Oh, you did?
We had forced it.
Oh, it's miserable.
Can't Creek is still.
It's just cold.
We popped on. What'd you get? Catfish. Fish all gone.
You didn't go to Rupert?
Yeah, went to Rupert too. Yeah.
Like right before. You didn't go along the road, did you?
Yeah. Says wind there and I don't know what.
So how'd you keep the line in there?
Yeah. Hey man, you keep catching them, yeah. It don't take much.
You might get, every time I go down there, I don't catch them. You say, oh yeah, you gotta go right here. I'm thinking, man, right here. I ain't caught anything.
Minnows. That's it. Minnows. Nothing else. No jig.
No jigs, no nothing, just plain old man
On a jig.
on a jig.
On a jig, yeah. And you only want to go about 1.5 2 foot deep. You don't have to go far. And you catch catfish over there in that little cubby hole.
That was
Is
such a
that
good
right?
picture.
He was sitting there, they pulled in.
Just lay the catfish in there.
So he left. That's the man.
I'm gonna have to try that.
It's
We
very
got, we cut out a little area. They didn't cut it last year.
Uh-huh.
You know, has trees and stuff growing in it now. So we cut it
Oh,
ourselves.
yeah, you just like, do you go in?
I like
Do you
always.
Oh, I also, my ankles go out. I have like one pair.
Perch. Perch as well. Yeah.
Perch?
Yeah.
Where?
Right there at Lake Rupert, please. Catch about that long? Absolutely.
They release them.
I feel
They
sorry.
rust, yeah.
Because now he's in the face.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we started catching them a few years ago. We don't catch many. Yeah.
Yeah, people, the UAs that he left, and they were sitting in that park there. So then.
Chuck, you got it on Han Solo out there on the day.
I got me like a lot of them.
May the fourth be with you, man.
Spat out, all the guts
Well, we
and
can have another chair.
that's where it's coming from anyway.
Charlie, I got being on that.
You seen their yard? Yeah. You seen the yard, Ted, if you want. It's worse this way.
Take care. We know what we need. I'll let you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Hopefully, you want you just come back up on the county. Once you just come back
Oh,
out.
you know, I did miss
Are you
training
coming
here
out?
in the middle of the day.
Sure.
No, there's no ticks. I don't know if I'm gonna go out there.
Yeah. Did you guys stay and call anything over the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Run my
I did.
flies.
I was on call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need to know how to transfer it to the others.
Oh, transfer all up when it comes to.
Yeah, because like Lexi went on call today.
They're all on to this one.
Oh, so like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, so that's the behavior we can time to start working.
Let me tell you, the WebEx website does great.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty sharp too. I did find.
I was on my phone a lot less.
I did find
It beeps when you got a message.
I
Bad.
did notice. Notifications, if you go into like the WebEx app,
Have you done any workouts?
like a
over
race
there?
and you go into like the conflict settings, notification, you can manage the hours.
I was forced
Of
to
how
do
Schedule
it.
on.
I wouldn't say
But they
that.
do-
Call in
they
and
have
say,
showers.
hey, only send me bands and sounds.
I just did 15 minutes the other day. Usually I try to take a break before I go into 45 minutes.
Yeah,
And I didn't.
well, normally, yeah.
Shirt was soaked. I was
But-
dripping. I had to
Just
literally
don't
pop
have
the door
something
open like
to-
this much to get air because I was
Like when they're on call,
dying.
yeah, just transfer a call.
Like when they're on call.
So that's what we'll be able to do once we have the report
The-
done.
the
Because
blast
right
is-
now, the main number is just forwarded to your desk.
Okay, so it all come to me.
Exactly.
I feel
Now,
like those
once the
are-
report's
those
done,
are-
the
and I'm
main
like,
number
we'll
is
say
ready.
these little
All right, good morning, everybody.
This
I got 9 o'clock, so I'd like to call the May 4th Commissioners meeting to order with the pledge.
Okay.
We have options.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. We usually start our meetings with commissioner business, but we have staff meeting this morning, first Monday of the month. And before we get to that, we'd like to get on Charlie here, in West Johnson Bridge underway. So Charlie, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I got 3 other 1-minute topics. This is, we awarded the contract last week to Synesis. They got their railroad information submitted on insurance. I'll forward that to Kathy later today. Jeff has acknowledged the contract, and there's 3 copies here that Kathy can date at the top, if you so approve.
So moved.
Synesis Construction Company.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, 3 copies.
This is the signing copy, or?
Need this copy signed.
Do you need this on?
Good. Where are we looking to start on this, Charlie?
I hope to have the pre-con within 2 weeks, get them started, so. They'll have, they got a lot of work to do, then they can get started and get it done, so when the pre-stress box beams are ready, they'll probably get done, in September, 1st of October, that's optimistic.
How many bridges you got in motion right now? 3?
Yeah, we got, I'll tell you about a couple more here. I'd like to bid Roselle Creek Bridge replacement and Mount Tabor Bridge replacement through Bid Express. So that way we can just enter it and go live. We get more bidders and more acknowledgement through Bid Express. And I can give Kathy this afternoon the board or the information on it. And then once we get the package together, we can just automatically go on Bid Express. We can actually open it in our office. It's open to all the bidders, and so it's a good tool. So if you guys will let me go Bid Express on Mount Tabor Bridge replacement and Roselle Bridge replacement.
So Bridge Street's not enough for you? You gotta take 5 bridges down and put the
Yeah.
ones up now?
Yeah, it's a small town.
We'll move you.
Yeah.
Second.
The pre-con, we pushed this until Unionota was out. The pre-con for Pleasant Valley Road at Veterans Parkway and down by Unionota at Egypt Pike is Wednesday. At ODOT, they'll be administering the contract for the Wavetronics signals and the lane extensions. So that'll be Wednesday. The Traeger Creek contractor moved in today. We tore the old bridge deck out, readjusted the bridge seats, and we were right on schedule, so we didn't delay them a bit, so they've moved in. I think it'll take them about a week to do what they've got to do, and then us to take another week to do what we have to do, and then have it back open for them before Memorial Day. So,
Do you need a motion on those 2 bridges?
yeah, on Roselle and Mount Tabor to go Bid Express.
Okay. Need that motion.
Yeah, I made that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You got it?
That's it, appreciate your time.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks for all you do, Charlie.
Yeah, Kathy, can I have just one copy of that?
You want these?
No, just one's all I need.
Just one of these?
Yeah. Met 4th, down there.
3, sign 3 of them.
Yeah, this one, well, she didn't date this one. Up at the top. 4th day of May.
Thank you.
I'll get that to the contractor even before the pre-con, so that way he can go ahead and order the beams. This time of year, those things can be 70 to 90 days out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it.
I'll get you the insurance documents. They're about this thick. Thicker than the rest of the contract. So you have a good week.
All right, you later. Take care.
All right, Pam, we'll start with you.
All right, I don't have a whole lot for you today, other than we are in the middle of moving. So everything's boxed up. We've got the office stuff moved already. And we have Ryan and Dan working together with me to get the rest of everything moved. And some of it, of course, will come back to the county.
You had like a major call last week, didn't you? 17 dogs or something
Yes.
like that?
The Humane Society helped us. They took their van and a couple of their employees. The Sheriff's Department was out there on a 911 call. And upon their arrival, they found the 17 dogs and there was 4 cats living in horrible conditions. Actually, the folks shouldn't even be living there. So we did remove the 17 and the 4 cats went to Fayette County.
While they went to bed.
Yeah, most of the dogs have turned out to be very friendly. They were just scared because of the environment they were in. The Humane Society's been getting those groomed. Seemed to be a lot of interest in the dogs, which is, I mean, they're very friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. That's it?
Yeah, other than we're working on another case with 60-some dogs there on Upper Twin.
Really?
Yeah, the Sheriff's Department's talked to me about it, and the guy has kennel tags, but they're inbreeding, which a lot of them are coming out sick and deformed, but he has all Huskies. He's not going to be very forwarding to give those up. We have taken part of them before and allowed him to keep some. That's not working because he just continues to breed. The Humane Society has offered to fix his dogs. He refuses. So it'll probably have to be the Sheriff's Department with us and possibly even a court order.
Right.
The guy doesn't have any running water, electricity or anything. He's living in a camper. But the dogs keep going across the road because they have guineas and ducks and chickens. And of course Huskies love those.
Moose having feast.
Yes. Yep.
Glad you're getting that solved.
Yes.
Don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna, once we get moved is probably when we're gonna start on that one. Because it's gonna take everybody. So.
Give us a call when that breaks and
Sure will.
let us know what's going on.
Okay.
Thanks. Brian?
It was a busy month. We had the river cleanup on the annex. It was a pretty good turnout, probably the largest turnout in recent years, I'd say. I think 50 bags or so. It was like right at a half a ton of trash total. We have several volunteer groups this month. We opened the new recycling bin site on Eastern Avenue, so that's up and operational now. And what else we had? We received a small grant for like mesh bags so like cleaning up actual waterways and stuff, like the courthouse bags, and grabber. They like hold the bag open for you. Just in conjunction with that, try to do a little waterway rush cleanup this summer. That's pretty much all we got. Same old. Dina Road's a mess here this morning. Tried to deter 2 different people that were dumping trash and stuff, but
Never ends, does it?
it's, yeah.
Any questions for Ryan? Thanks, Ryan. Andy?
Busy. Took a tour of the sheriff's office with their people, had an extensive tour of that. Have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that we're still trying to put together and figure out best paths forward in sort of their order of operations. Sent you guys that draft MOU. We'll get that over to the prosecutor today. Working on our main server replacement here that covers multiple buildings and offices. I have a meeting about that today too. Working on camera server replacement, had a meeting about that last week. Both of them are due. Access point replacements. We've got some equipment that's end of life that's going out of service. Assisting the dog warden with their move and the tech. All the buildings been set up and ready. You know, and then they got word go mid-Friday, and so just jumped and started doing that. Have them moved over partially to our VoIP system, just because of the nature we can't schedule the real move until we had a move date, which came at the 11th hour, so we're working on that this week. She had on call on her cell phone over the weekend. Dog ward number would ring, her cell phone app would ring. It was working great. We'll work on continued call behavior, this week, so that was really good to catch. Coroner's ready to cut over. Worked them last week. Mark was on vacation, or anniversary vacation, end of last week. He's back in today. We'll schedule that board. Should have them moved over shortly. They are an almost entirely mobile office. There's only one desk phone in-house. The rest are going to be mobile users. They are loving it so far, just from the little they've got to use it. Tour the folk block with Brad. Talked to the cabling guy about it. He kind of wants to tour it too, so I'll set up another visit between cabling Brad and owner Brad. There's just too many Brads. But I think it'll work well. There's a really good space over in there to put all the wiring that's off in a nice quiet corner. Should be too much trouble. Sent you guys over cost estimates this morning. We're going to be right about 75, I think. We could probably be lower than that. I'm estimating a little on the high side on a couple of labor parts, just in case we uncover a disaster when we actually start doing it. Continued adjustments to Glow Fiber's new business models and stuff. We've had some very productive conversations with them about the services they can offer, lining up the changes that we need to make to adjust again to sort of their realignment of what they are and are not going to do. Got another person who can do phone service stuff. It's a business actually out of West Virginia that still services NECs. I'm going to reach out to them this week, have a conversation and see how I feel about them. But it's another option, is it just in case. User training emails went out Monday, I think it was. And that's for House Bill 96 compliance. Again, everyone in the county that I manage should have gotten one. It's a requirement we have to do, or else we're going to get dinged on audits. General end users are going to be under 2 hours for training, and they can break it up into 5 10-minute chunks. You can do 5 here, 10 there, 3 here, doesn't matter. Set a soft deadline of 2 months, and that gets us to July 1, which is also the township and village deadline for compliance with HB 96 as well. Continue to monitor the weekly Ohio Homeland Security intelligence reports they put out. government is increasingly a target for this sort of stuff. We are seeing a lot of impersonations. Your name comes up quite frequently, sent to Madeline, pretend conversations that you've had with a pretend vendor. She gets those messages.
I'll check that out.
There's also another piece of software I want to look at that will overlay over top of our email that does some really cool stuff where it'll sort of scan and detect, hey, you're talking about invoicing, and this is with a new, you've never seen this sender before, and can give some banner alerts and things like that that will help. So I think user training and additional tools in place will be helpful to combat sort of that rising threat, because yeah, we are increasingly a target anymore. So that's the long and short of it.
Back to the full block.
Yeah.
I guess next question would be, if we go through with this, how soon could you get going on that with everything else you're swallowing, and how long will it take?
I would say I could probably mobilize cabling people in a matter of weeks, and I don't suspect it would take them more than a couple of weeks to get it done. They tend to work very fast. A lot of the things that the space is pretty small and compact. We're not running hundreds of feet. We're talking about 50-foot runs, 75-foot runs, nothing terribly excessive. So if you told me, hey, we need to get it done, and I started today, I'd say by the end of the month we could probably have it done, start to finish. But
Okay. So 3 weeks to mobilize and then 1 week to complete.
yeah, people we use are heavily scheduled out. Now I'm trying to get in a window. We're just kind of waiting on the word go. That's, once you say yes, I'll tell them they need to move and get on first available. But yeah, it shouldn't take terribly long. Told them I'll get in there and help them climb through ceilings with them if it expedites the process, because I know a lot of, once we say yes, we're on a short window. So,
Contract review? Do we have contract review and execute that?
It's over 50,000, so we'll have to have a bid on it.
the cabling portion itself is something like $23,000 or $24,000 maybe. A lot of it is buying equipment. It's the cabling part is the biggest expense there.
Okay, so this includes getting the hardware as well?
Yeah, there's no one vendor that's getting $50,000 on this.
No, I mean, if the price of the project's over 50,000, we usually have to bid for the
It's up higher, 78,000 right now.
Yeah, so no more than 75.
We were at 76, I think, on my rough end estimate, and that's estimating a
It
little
went up
bit.
a grand since he sent you.
That's just it. He said it went up a grand since he's been here.
Or it's just my memory on a Monday morning with no caffeine is not the best.
I like that first bid when he said, oh, about $5,000.
Yeah.
Let's see what
It was a 5 in there, but it was.
Sorry, yeah.
It's front of it.
74.54 was my estimate, but that is a little bit, it'll come in under that.
In order to get it done together, we have to keep something with the property, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm just asking when he would be able to go, so we got some time for that.
So I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, we'll settle it out section.
The sooner the better, but I understand there are things to T's to cross and I's to dot. So,
All right, get ready to catch. Anything else for Andy?
any more out of that fire hose that we can drink?
Oh, you're done talking. I don't want the price of people.
That was pretty quick for Andy.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast.
The more you do, the better you get at it, Sarah?
Well, to follow up with Brian, I wanted to mention the South Salem Methodist Church and the Zantra 4-H group. Those are the two groups that did our Adopt a Roads this month. We have the Democratic Party coming up this next month too. So for communications, I've really been working a lot on the comp plan and going to all those meetings and covering that, trying to get the word out with Devin a little bit more. I got that to all the media outlets. I think American Structure Point paid for an ad, and I've been putting it on our Facebook pages. So I don't know. That's where we're at.
It keeps you busy, I know that. They're having them 1, 2, 3, 2 or 3 a week.
Yeah, this is our last week, right, Devin?
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, been working a lot through that. Wellness, the year's coming to an end. We now have partnerships with the YMCA and Hot Works that covers a 24-hour facility, and it covers weights and all the things. So I'm sure we looked into Anytime Fitness, but they wanted a $1,500. I partnered with the YMCA and Hot Works with 0 commitment fee. Anytime Fitness was $1,500 off the top, and then a $500 renewal fee. And I just thought that was kind of silly when we don't know how many people are going to commit. So that's why I went with those two. Other than that, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. Questions for Sarah? Okay, thanks, Sarah. Danny?
Yep, we had 131 work orders come in last month. We completed all but 7 of them. We had carryovers. Some of them's like landscaping and stuff they requested. Been having a lot of requests for the Life Flight house out there, which it is, you know, it is kind of ran down, so we've been trying to hit it. The deck needed some attention, so we pressure washed it out there, getting ready to seal coat it. The siding really needs attention, so I got a quote coming in to do the siding. 3 sides of that house is wood and 1 is vinyl. I have no idea why it's like that, but I'm gonna get a price on putting vinyl siding all the way around it because it needs it badly. Gotta get some lattice work done out there. We're gonna do it, and it should be. We've been working inside. I know Udi walked to us with us when we did a walkthrough. We've been fixing some of them items up slowly, you know.
What building is this?
Life Lighthouse
Oh,
out
okay, I
there.
thought it was there.
Yeah, sorry. And so we're just trying to get everything tidied up out there and we can fit it in. So the service center job is running good. They moved into the big meeting rooms now. I tore them all out, got them big walls out of there. They're got all the wallpaper down and patching, and so it's moving along. They're getting ready to move in EMA area, so Josh, you'll probably be.
He said this week.
Yeah, maybe next couple of weeks you might get kicked out
It's late.
to the other side of the room. So I did get an email today that
Do they have an end date for the service center?
still in June. What is it, Brad? June?
Late June or
Late,
late.
yeah. Sometimes they seem to get on schedule, then they get off schedule. They get on schedule and they get off schedule. So we kind of got on them there last week and told them, I said, you've got to finish something. So they're going to try to finish the front hallway this week so I can open it back up, because the vending machines are back in the place where they're at and people want to get to them. So hopefully we'll have this hallway open this week so they can get to them. So, also out to the airport, I did get an email today that they did crack seal it and coat it this weekend. So I haven't seen it in person, but I think it got done this weekend.
Parking lot.
Yeah, this step right by the terminal.
You guys signed that last week.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, I got an email for that. Raw's been painting some of the outside buildings, trying to get things dressed up for the big 4th of July weekend. We're working on a railing out there now,
I seen you doing that this morning when I came.
and then we're going to do the red doors closer to the event, and then we'll get them plates shined up. So we'll try to get it spruced up as much as we can for that event.
Plus, those big boxes out there are filled with all that 250.
The flags and
Yeah.
banners.
Yeah. We'll get that up.
The guys are gonna put them up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do it in-house.
We're thinking like the 1st of June. Leave it up for a month before July.
Mm-hmm.
Think that's all right?
Right.
We are going to get the flowers planted before Memorial Day weekend out front, so they'll be out of the road. We're trying to get the railing done first and then the flowers. The Keene project at the jail, we have another meeting for that, I think this week coming up, for that little job over there for the keys and door locks. Been working on. And we've been working with Devin's crew about the visitor center. Got meetings on that. I think they're going to break ground
June
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
first, yeah, June,
Yeah.
hopefully,
So-
cross our fingers.
Yeah.
I think everything's running good on that one, that we've been working with him. And that's it.
If you know anybody who wants a job.
Yeah, the
Yes,
boy,
sir.
yeah, the boy we hired Friday didn't make it today. He's not coming.
That's quick.
That was a quick one. So.
Found out about you.
Yeah, yeah. We'd like to have one more person for the summer, and that one I think would be good to go. Oh, one more thing. The pole that holds the beacon light out to the airport, it's rotten. I got the quote from Scotty to fix it. I'll get it over to you guys, and we can discuss that about getting it replaced.
It's kind of important.
Yeah, it's pretty rotten. So that's it.
Other questions for Jamie?
No.
Good. Thanks, Danny. Lauren?
Nothing big to report on our end. We did grant Ross County Humane Society a 100-day temporary occupancy. That is about it. It's the biggest thing we got right now.
See, that's a site report, all the rest of you. Well, written report helps. They always do that, so. All right. Any questions for Lauren? Thank you. Josh?
Yeah, no incidents for the EMA, no call-outs, luckily. It was 2 a month before that. For our EMPG, we finally got awarded that money. I signed the paperwork for it. That's the last 9 months that I'm doing all the tracking for, so all the operations are done and the personnel is done. That just has to be sent up to Tim. I've been on phone calls with him about what to put on, what not to put on. HMEP, still nothing on that. LAPC, obviously, we have a meeting July 6th, and our tabletop's next Tuesday, and Jack was eager to go to that. Just took 2 weeks early, 2 weeks early, but countywide agreements, I'm still waiting on 8, 2 villages and 6 townships. I'm going to probably resend out a letter for that this week, I would say. They're still coming in. People are sending it to our old P.O. box instead of the office, so not sure how they're not reading the mail, but it's not coming to me. The EOP has been updated. Mitigation plan still in flux with FEMA. It's been sitting there, I think, for 360 some days now at this point. So it is overdue, but it's not on our end anymore because FEMA opens and shuts down so often at this point now. Tornado sirens, Zane, Trace, and Hallsville, fixed those 2. First of the month is Friday, so I didn't have any call-ins for that. I will call the sheriff today and figure out if anyone reported anything for it, but those 2 have been fixed. Zane Trace was kind of on the school, so we really want to get that one fixed pretty quick. I did get a email from a teacher who was an assistant principal about that, so we got that fixed within the week. Again, for anything when it comes to engagement or interagency cooperation, spring conference was on the 23rd. That was a virtual conference with all the EMAs in the state. Again, we had a final review for our tabletop, and then again the fire chief's meeting was out at the fairgrounds. So outside of that, the only training I have is 15 minutes of Andy's 7-hour training that I'm doing. So.
You're welcome.
That's
Thank you, man. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I suppose it.
See what it's like being a department head now?
Yeah,
Get the big
yeah.
boy training.
Okay. Any questions for Josh? Okay. Devin?
All right. I won't take too much of your time, promise.
You and Andy.
Promise. So upcoming open houses this week, Tuesday, Bainbridge at the Paxton Theater, 4 to 7. Come on out. There's construction. Actually, there's construction in all 3 of the places, open houses this week. But trust me, you'll be able to get in the buildings. So Bainbridge, Tuesday, May 5th. Frankfort at the Presbyterian Church, Wednesday, May 6th. Chillicothe, there at the Christopher Conference Center on Thursday, May 7th. So those are the 3 upcoming open houses. If anyone has any questions about how to access the buildings or maybe where to park, just give us a holler. Just call me at 740-702-3008 and we will get an answer for you to make it more convenient. Again, there's construction in all 3 areas. So that's the update on the comprehensive plan. So we did receive the RTAP contract. That's the contract for Pleasant Valley Road corridor analysis. Again, for everybody out there, this is an analysis of the network and to develop future growth projections based on projected development and what kind of improvements would need to be made and at what time in the future to improve that corridor. So this is not a construction project. This is an analysis. Okay. So that's what this funding will pay for. Again, it's $750,000, and we have another $200,000 from the Surface Transportation Block Grant.
Charlie is looking at to put the new fangled traffic lights like the 159 and Delano Road. You gonna wait till that happens, or are you gonna do the?
Well, the Wavetronics, he'll be installing those at Clinton Road and Pleasant Valley, and then at I think also at Egypt Pike.
Egypt Pike, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wait till after they're
It will be
installed
after,
before you
yeah.
do?
Yeah, it will be after that, and I'm glad you asked that question. We have to be started on this project by into October. That'll probably time well with those improvements that Charlie's going to be making with ODOT out there.
Because once he does the improvements with the traffic lights out there,
Could
that
change.
traffic pattern may
Yeah.
change. So
Good.
that's why.
Yep. Let's cross our fingers and you know, maybe it'll be an improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went out there a few times this week. It's just as bad as
215,
usual.
baby.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was something. So hopefully we can have some answers on that here within the next year. So, we should begin work. This ACGP should begin work at Hopewell here real soon, if not already, out there on west of town, Sulphur Lick. Yeah, Sulphur Lick. So some improvements out there. We'll have some sidewalk work and some concrete in that shelter house. And so be happy to get that one started. That's the last piece of the puzzle for the UNESCO improvements. Again, invite you to go out and see some of the progress at some of these UNESCO sites that we have coming along nicely. Very happy about that. Frankfort Bainbridge is well underway. We did have some issues that we took care of here last week. We did, so glad that we have a great team in compliance. We had some issues with contractor and design firm arguments, and we took care of that pretty quickly. So things are moving nicely now. And,
A lot of activity in Bainbridge. I saw new sidewalks on the south side of 50.
Yeah.
Where they just laid the water.
Right.
So hopefully there's no leaks or problems. You guys are digging all that back
Yeah.
up.
So the beauty of that project, we really awesome coordination of 3 different projects. The water project, the ACGP streetscape, and ODOT's going to be the last to come in with their paving. And everybody's going to appreciate that, trust me, when that's done.
I don't think that's gonna make Fall Festival a week, so.
Right.
But, yeah.
It'll be, I think the August is probably going to be the ODOT timeframe, I think. I'll double check that.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
I'll double
September's
check it.
when- Isn't September when Fall Festival will leave? Was that
I think it is like September, October.
It's October.
October? Okay.
They should be done by then. Let's cross our fingers. You know, I can't speak for ODOT, but again, it should be fairly soon after we're out of there.
Yeah, that would be super.
Yeah,
All that's done by the Fall Festival.
absolutely. Think of the improvements that's been made in Bainbridge. There's sewer line replacements, there are water line replacements, streetscape soon to be completed, the new park soon to be completed. It's going to be a great project. It's going to look good.
And I know that the road paving piece is definitely not under our jurisdiction, that's ODOT, but it might be valuable to collaborate with the village, confirm those dates, and see, collaborate with ODOT on follow-up with that, either put those 2 together or be a messenger. I guess what I'm saying is we don't want ODOT disrupting Fall Festival, please, so.
Right.
If there's we can talk to them and say, hey, you can get this done before, or you can slate it for after.
We'll follow up on that. They're usually in our update meetings, so.
That and the asphalt plants will be shutting down here, beginning of October, middle of October, something on
And no bump outs. Okay?
Good man.
In Frankfurt, but at the main intersection. Now, there will be bump outs down the street.
here. I'm just trying to figure out, you're driving down the street, and got cones up. This lady runs off the street, this person runs off the street, down in that dip and hit one of the equipment, hit a piece of equipment.
Oh, really?
And she said it wasn't her fault.
Yeah, I haven't even heard that one, so that's a.
Oh, yeah, you should have seen it.
That's a new one.
They had this little roller.
Yeah.
It was down, probably about, the
Yeah.
pavement was that, dropped down about that far. She dropped off that pavement and hit that,
Oh, my.
and had to try to get her car out.
I bet. So,
Other than that, it's looking good.
yeah.
Just need to get a flat tire.
Let's see here. I mean, that's really all I have. One last one, we're working on a ARC application, ARC. Will probably be coming to you next week, I'd say, or fairly soon. It is a matching grant, so that would be an allocation of funds for next year. It's 50-50 through ARC. So we'll see if that's something you'd want to fund.
Right.
All right.
Any questions for Jeff?
Keep
All right,
going.
then, thanks. And thank you, people. Keep up the good work. We appreciate it.
Go back to work.
I think that's
You got it. Have a good day.
Haven't heard anything from those guys yet.
See you, Ryan. See you. Have a good day, bro.
You too.
Yeah, take care.
See you, buddy. I'll find out. Okay.
George coming at 10 o'clock. You might as well do business while we're here.
Oh, we have business.
Oh, yeah, we gotta pay the bills.
I know. I'll explain
I know nothing. All right, motion to approve last week's minutes.
Yes.
Thanks.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Bills for the week, $4,286,612.68. Planning commission was $2,851,837 of that with ACCP. Engineers, $48,665. Big part of that was Musqueam Road Bridge. Commissioners, we made a payment for the jail locks, $36,525. Janitorial, $23,440. Auditor was $1,443,780. $1,202,212 was for Setco. Motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye. Now analysis, $28,886.91. Part of that was Vision Government Services for the real estate assessment plan.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. That did look good.
We got them doing math over here. Transfer of funds for JFS from Children's Services to JFS for first half tax year 25 solar pilot, $34,887.67.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Transfer funds from general to debt service fund for debt interest payments due on June 1st, $103,577.50.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Transfer of funds from recorder, or from the, from general to cover appropriation membership dues for the Ohio Recorders Association of $2,000.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Probably something should have done in the budget.
Well, it says it's taking it out. Salaries and going to other expenses.
To general.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he was
I
taking,
fully understand, but it's going through
he took $2,000 out of
his salary,
salaries.
out of his budget into the general fund, but
Yeah.
See an open spot. Is he gonna be back?
I went through the auditor's office, so must be.
Here's a one from General Please Court General Division from special projects to equipment and other expenses need to cover special projects for $18,200.
Someone, wonder what the special project is.
I don't know.
Must be really special. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
From Recorder's Office, from Recorder's Equipment Fund, Contract Services, $68,581.63. And that's to cover the contract, new software contract with Tyler.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
This is a appropriation of funds for U.S. Major Crimes Task Force from the Comprehensive Opioid Stimulant and Substance Abuse Fund to cover summit registration fees of $300.
Second.
Favor say aye.
Agent unable to attend due to long-term health issues. First time I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's a new one. Asset disposal form from probate court. This is a number of things. They've got a contact monitor, four-drawer metal filing cabinet, mobile file card, heater, wood chair, metal chair, for obsolescence and damage to counter repair.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Payroll approval for Nancy King for the 2 weeks, 30 hours.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
JDC of $72,179.41.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
This is a project for the 23 task force, and there's a number of surveillance equipment. There's one camera for to put in places of high crime. There's equipment leased for flock license plate readers, mobile units, to pick up license plates that are under investigation or taking part in a crime, and there is for purchasing, there's confidential funds for purchasing contraband, illegal drugs, stolen property by undercover agents. And the surveillance camera in the danger areas is $10,000. The flock license plate readers is about $30,000, and then the confidential funds is $10,500. Did you guys see this?
Yes,
Any discussion on this?
that's grant money, am I correct?
Yeah, it's all grant money.
So moved.
It's $50,050 for it.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Well, those flock cameras work.
Hmm?
How well do those flock cameras work?
It reads, the thing is, you gotta have a camera and a computer that's hooked up to, I won't say hooked up to leads or something, because when you just drive by a car, it reads that license plate.
They're on the back.
Mhm. Yeah. They read that license plate and it tells you if the car's stolen or,
Isn't it looking for a specific tag? And then
Yeah.
it's able to.
It's got a database, and
Yeah.
if the license plate's red, and it triggers that, they know to turn around. Okay, we have a request for a second public hearing for the CHIPS 2026 grant, May the 18th.
so moved.
All in favor, say aye. Wolf Run ditch assessments. Give us June 9th, June 16th, or June 23rd, the days of the Tuesdays that the Pickaway County Commissioners have their meetings. We do this every year.
Let's do during the Pickaway County Fair, like we did last year. Which one of
Do
the
you know
dates
when
is
that is?
One of the dates is, it says,
The 23rd is Pickaway County.
let's do it. That way I get to go to Pickaway County Fair.
Is that for you? Sure. All right. I'm gonna be there, Kathy.
Yeah.
The fair.
Last year's the first time I've ever been to Pickaway County Fair.
Okay.
It's
So
the first fair of the state law.
we don't need a motion on that, right?
First fair of the season, yeah. It's not the first, as in the first to the best. It's the first one that starts out. Last year they had a flood, had about 4 foot of water, and horses would walk around and water clear of their stomach.
Mm.
Is that what you want? Okay, we got, and we just got a information tab from the Site-Specific Advisory Board of SODI down at the Portsmouth Ports. I don't know if you guys read through that, but they're just asking for cleanup and for workforce development, primarily for region and consideration for future grant dollars from the feds. Things are moving on down there. That's good stuff.
Or we should talk about
Work session?
it.
That's why I had a
Probably skip it back,
Okay, next we have a resolution for levy renewal of all taxes in excess of the 10 million limitation. No, something's wrong with the spacing of the letters there.
At the top,
Yeah.
I got that.
So it reads kind of goofy when you first see it.
New all fee tax. The
All right.
funds were certified last week.
Mhm. So this is the health district's levy.
This is just a renewal over 5 years.
And
So
this is
moved.
just to put it on the ballot.
Yeah, so moved.
Second.
Favor say aye.
Aye.
Hey,
We'll do this one. Brad, do you have quite a bit, or?
I do.
Okay.
Let me pull this other thing up I'm trying to find here real quick.
A couple proclamations, one for presentation at 10:30. This is Older Americans Month. I think I'll just read that and sign that one right here. So Brad, why don't you come on up and see what you got.
Field reports for the service center. Moving right along.
That was just in there when you moving right along.
Were you in there?
Yeah, job and family services. As far as the Indian
Did
class.
you walk around and look?
No.
Run a little bit afterwards.
Did
Well,
you?
Ohio meeting, yeah.
Yeah, I like the way it's looking.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. They're moving around. I thought they were.
Didn't forget you. Thank you. Here's that janitorial agreement I talked about, 3-year one.
Is that King K?
Yes. Yep.
We're okay to, get janitorial, 189 or something here. Second. You're welcome. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
You have Darla's email. You want to send it to her.
okay, so
sir. Got a piece right there. There's that. There they are, men in black.
The sheriff can't be here. Injured his eye, his right eye. He came in this morning, and I mean, his whole right eye is just blood red. I said, "What happened to your eye?" "Well, I don't know." I said, "Well, go look at it."
He thought he looked normal, huh?
Yeah.
I'll finish up.
We still got 6 minutes.
Oh, okay. Here's, this is a change order. This is for the sewage project. It's in that amount right there. So we have 3 bioxide tanks at each one of those pump stations. That's gonna pump liquid into the pump stations to keep that gas from forming. Well, they didn't, in the drawing, there was no drain line. Gotta have a drain line in case that tank were to rupture, go into the sewer. So that's what that's for. They had to, if you look at this next page, it tells you what it's all for. It describes everything that's being done. That's all covered by the grant, so we're in good shape.
We're still
It's
getting
$10,172.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
We've had 2 change orders, that one and the one before, for about the same amount of money. And, you figure
That's not bad.
10% on a $9 million project is what's, common. Not bad so far. That's how we don't anymore. Thank you.
So moved.
Brad. All in favor, say aye.
Thank you, sir. I'll get that DH one. That's all I've got right now.
Okay.
I've got a pay app, I gotta print it off for you for the sewer project. And you guys were fine with that. I know, David, you had a little bit of consternation on that stuff about the smoke testing.
I'm good with the smoke testing. I'm just anticipating results.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll find it all and fix it, so,
Yeah, because it has to come, that water's going in there somewhere.
yeah.
When it goes from, say, if it goes from 5,000 to 100,000,
We'll find it.
there's definitely water coming in somewhere when it rains.
When are they gonna do that smoke test?
Got about 3 minutes in case Kevin wants to go up in. We'll wait on him. All right, I'm 10 o'clock. Gentlemen, what was yours?
And I apologize, I didn't know I was coming over to talk to you about an hour ago. So, a couple of months ago, Airmark, they're the ones that contract with food service in the jail, approached us about offering some menu items, some food for staff, along with what they're doing. Glenn's done most of the work on it. Glenn spearheaded it. They sent out a survey to all of our employees, asking different questions like, what kind of options would you like, different things like that. I think, about 70% of people responded? That's what they said, 70% of employees. Long story short, they're going to start out by offering like a pre-order, like they're going to make available to our employees cheeseburgers, salads, chicken wraps, different things like that, so the employees can call ahead, and when they get to work, they'll be waiting on them. Or if it's, during normal business hours, they could call in at 10 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, I want a cheeseburger for lunch, and then they can pay for it with a credit card. One of the other things that they are looking at doing is in our canteen area over at the Law Complex, putting in, I don't know if you've been like the Cleveland Stadium, like where they've got the big coolers, like there's prepackaged salad, prepackaged fruit, sandwiches, wraps, different things like that. Be the honor system, be credit card, so the employees would just go grab it and pay for it. No one would be monitoring it, and they said they do this in a couple other facilities. I think Muskegon County Sheriff's Office is where they do it. But one of the reasons that the sheriff wanted to come over and talk to you guys is, would that be something the commissioners would be interested in entertaining over at the building? Because what they're wanting to do is Clicks currently has machines over there. Those would have to be moved out. And he didn't know if the commissioners had a contract with Clicks or not.
Well, they have to be moved out.
To make room for the machines that they're going to put in.
Just put them on another wall.
There's not enough room. There's not enough room in that area for what they're wanting to do. Because they'd have one cooler for like salads and sandwiches, and then they would have a different cooler for like the flavored waters and things like that. Yeah, I mean there's not enough room for both, for what they're wanting to do, and to leave Clicks machines in there.
My 1/3? No.
Is this what the employees would be paying for the food that they get?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's none of this is at any cost to the county whatsoever. It's all funded through the purchases that they make.
Right now, they're ordering food from local restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And now they won't be ordering food from local restaurants. They'll be ordering food from a vendor that's not local.
One of the problems is our guys and gals on midnights shift. There's not a whole lot of places available for them. That's kind of
Get your food before you come to work. It's not, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out. Get your food before you come to work. It's not that hard.
Do we have a contract with Click?
I don't think we do. They supply here, there, service center. I'm not sure if there's another building or not, but those for sure.
Again, they're a local business.
It's like with the vending machines, 45% of the people that took the poll said they don't use them ever. So
55% does.
Somewhat. I think 17% of the time, I think they use them.
Again, my 1/3 will say no.
I think this was just kind of a way of looking at offering healthier options than what's over, because right now the only thing that's over there is candy and chips and soda. This would be offering salads, wraps, fresh fruit, and it's not.
Again, they can order from local restaurants. The same thing you just got to say.
But not on midnights they can't. The people that work the midnight.
They can get their food before they come to work. It's not that hard. I mean, bring them with them. You know, I work midnight shift, and it's either you don't eat for 8 hours or you bring your food with you.
Okay.
I understand ordering at local restaurants. I really don't have a problem with having another option in there. I think that you make a good point about midnights, and I also think, you know, having a cafeteria or not a cafeteria, but other options, folks aren't going to eat the same thing every single day. They're still going to go out to local restaurants. As long as it's no cost to us, I don't really have a concern about it. And so I will vote yes.
You know, I see this as, what we're looking at here is these healthy food option machines are taking the place of candy machines, and snack machines. So, yeah, I don't, if they were going out to lunch, to me, they're still gonna go out for lunch, even though salads and, I mean, it'd be interesting to see how this works out, being a different kind of food table. But,
the director, I don't know what I guess he was a regional director for Airmark, offered to come speak to the commissioners and, I mean, be able to talk. Is that something that you would be interested in, or?
For me, as a commissioner, my main concern always is cost and impact to the budget. And as it comes to operation, generally refer to the department head or the elected official responsible for the operation. So
one of the things is they put a vending machine in there that had sandwiches and stuff like that. Nobody used it. I don't know if it's still in there or not. In the canteen.
There's no sandwiches right now.
There used to be a machine that was in there that had sandwiches in there because the thing rotated.
Well, that was like
And apples.
the gas station sandwiches that you, and that's one of the questions that we ask. You know, I asked specifically. I said, now is this going to be like the sandwiches you find at Speedway? Or she said, the guy said, no, that they're prepared and packaged like the fruit. They go buy produce, cut it up, they package it themselves. They make the salads. It's not something that they're ordering from a food service company and then just putting in. It's something that they're preparing and packaging and putting in there.
Mike, what if the food is not used? Do they charge you for leftover food?
No, see,
Just throw it away?
that's the thing. We told them, you know, there can absolutely be no cost whatsoever. It's got to be self-funded.
it's funded by people buying the food.
Right.
I mean, just like any restaurant, they're gonna have waste on
Yeah.
what isn't purchased. That waste is probably reflected in whatever the food costs are for the customer.
you know, if there's no contract for Cliff and any kind of backlash there, I don't have a problem with it.
And I'll go tell the sheriff, like I said, he was going to be here, but he's like, it was horrible this morning, so he was able to get into the Patty Howler. So. All right.
So are you guys going to give Valley Vending a call and let them know they need to come get their machines whenever you get it set up?
I'm not sure. I'll just go back and talk to the sheriff and let him know. And he'll, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, you guys, you've been working on that, Glenn, so you might as well just call him and tell him whenever you get ready.
Yeah, just say it'll take some time to get it set up.
Yeah, once you
I mean,
get it
it's not
set
like
up.
it's ready to go tomorrow, but.
There's no sense in having him get them out now. You might as well leave them there until you're ready to move them, right?
And clicks, is it clicks or clicks?
Valley Vending, it's
Yeah,
Valley
do
Vending.
they offer any services like that, sandwiches or?
Not, I don't know, and I remember what Commissioner Lowe was talking about. At one point they had a machine in there, and it did have, but like I said, it was the prepackaged.
It's like the frozen sandwiches.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm for shopping local. I like that
Right.
idea.
I know.
And they're gonna get the same thing. You're gonna get the same kind of cheeseburger that they give to the inmates in there.
No, it's the menu here.
The starter menu's right there.
I don't trust them guys whatsoever, as far as I can throw.
I know Glenn, last Friday, just to kind of test it out, ordered 3 of the pizzas that they make. And we had it last Friday. He ordered the pizza for his civil staff. I mean,
I'm glad I didn't eat that when I stopped eating.
it wasn't, I'll put it this way, it wasn't a Hook's pizza, but it was better than a Domino's or a Papa John's pizza for $12.
So do you have to warm them up? I mean, are they gonna provide like a microwave to warm the food up? Or how
Yeah,
does that?
yeah, they're going to provide everything. They're going to provide the microwave, all of the coolers. They were talking about some
So means the electric bill's gonna go up because they're gonna put extra machines in there that's gonna burn more electric in a building that I'm already paying a high electric bill over now.
So will,
I'm just,
will they keep the stuff, I mean, like if you're gonna have a counter where all that stuff has to be done, will they keep that clean or do we have to have our janitorial service take care of that? You know, who's gonna clean the microwave, who's gonna, you know, stuff's gonna blow up in there.
I don't know that we approached that, but I mean, we have microwaves over there already that people use.
But those are kinda in the office, aren't they?
No.
there's one in, there's
So
one
who
in.
There's 2 of them in the
Who cleans
canteen.
that stuff? Do our people clean that?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? Okay.
Any more questions?
No.
See you. Take care, everybody.
See you, Michael.
See ya.
I'm gonna leave Teresa.
Okay.
We got 15 minutes.
Half hour.
No, we have 10:30.
What are we gonna do for
You're going to recess.
What are we gonna do for 15?
Well, part of it is, just got an email from Charlie saying that he's doing paving, striping, and planning, milling various township roads. He wants to get the projects ready to bid and advertise the newspaper this Friday on the web and open at the office on May 26th. You'll need a bid opening time. Assuming we're all good with that. You good with that?
Mhm.
You good with that?
I'm good for it.
So, Kathy telling me I should give them a time for the 26th.
26 is on Tuesday. Well, it's a holiday. It's a holiday. Figure that out.
But, just going to recess and reconvene at 10:30. Motion.
That's motion.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
still got to do that. Paving strategy. Planning, doing.
Morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Okay, we're engineering.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning, yes. Good morning, good morning. Hi there, good morning. You're fine.
In case the press comes, we'll wait one more minute.
Sure.
For 10:30.
No problem.
I'm gonna bow out of the handshaking and stuff. I've been down with pneumonia for a couple weeks, so
Oh.
I'm keeping my handshakes to myself today,
Okay.
but greetings, everyone.
That's fine, we appreciate that. All right, at 10:30, floor is yours. Do I give some sort of presentation, or are you waiting on us to do? our
Sure,
part?
no, we just want to thank you so much. So it's May, so May's Older Americans Month. So I'm from the Area Agency on Aging. My name's Jenny Lewis. I'm the Director of Community Outreach, and I'll let everybody else introduce themselves.
I'm Mariah Cavell, and I'm with the Area Agency on Aging.
I'm Janet Elliott with the Ross County Committee for Elderly.
Jody Hoagland, Director, Ross County Senior Center.
Okay.
So we have some information in your packets, as we always share with you every year when we stop in. Area Agency on Aging District 7 covers 10 counties in southern Ohio, including Ross. And so what we do is we help connect individuals with resources, programs, services that help keep them in their home. A number of different services. We work with the Senior Center on home delivered meals, congregate meals, all kinds of different services that can keep individuals in their home. So we like to share information in case you run into anybody who could utilize a phone call with us just to talk about options to keep them in their home. This could be transportation, meals, personal response systems, all kinds of different services. So everybody's unique. Everybody's a unique individual, and so everybody's going to have a different situation. And so we try to talk with them about what options are available for them. Number of flyers in your packet that will talk about the different services that we provide and how to contact us. As always, we'd like to share with you the numbers from last year and the services provided here in Ross County. So in 2025, as you can see, we served 1,392 individuals in Ross County. So we're happy to provide those services to individuals that live within your county. Also want to call your attention to a flyer there about our advisory council. So our advisory council, we meet quarterly. This is the official advisory body of our agency and our board of trustees. And so we are always trying to encourage more individuals to participate. We'd love to have individuals from all 10 of our counties participate to provide input about services needs, sharing what's going on in your counties and communities. So there's more information there about how to be a representative for our advisory council. We do have a meeting coming up this Thursday at our office in Jackson, but we also have a virtual option, so anybody is more than welcome to attend and participate in the advisory council. So I'll let Jody share anything that she has going on at the Senior Center.
Well, you know, we're just gearing up a little bit for Senior Citizens Day. We're going to do a little bit of a celebration on May 19th. We're just getting details all together because I've been out of office, and I will get those emailed to you as soon as we have everything finalized. And just, you know, trying to look for other avenues for revenue and income so we can alleviate some of our waiting lists. That's what we're working for.
Can you give me an overview on the differences between the services that the area agency provides and what the senior center provides?
So you can see on the list there the different types of services and programs that we have. So we are our own not-for-profit organization. We work with different providers in our community to provide the different type of services that you'll see listed there. Partners like the Senior Center.
We're contracted.
Yes.
With them.
Right, so we receive the funds and then we will work with contracted providers in our 10 counties to provide the different services. This could include home delivered meals, congregate meals, personal care, transportation, items like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually heard the whole relationship between what you guys do and what you all do, so that's helpful.
Sure.
How are you all funded?
So we are federally funded, state funded. Like I said, we are our own not-for-profit organization. There are over 600 AAAs throughout the nation. So we are all uniquely organized to provide the needs within the communities and within the counties. So we receive federal, state funding. We work a lot with the Ohio Department of Aging to provide the different services that we provide. One of our largest programs is the Passport Program. It's a Medicaid waiver program. So those are for individuals who are at a nursing home level of care, and then they receive services in their home to keep them in their home. These could be personal care, transportation, home delivered meals, personal response systems, all kinds of different services. So we contract with the Senior Center in addition to other providers within our counties and communities to provide those services.
So you all contract with them in addition to the levy funding that you have here locally, you're funded by the contract to provide the services.
The federal grant money, we have to bid for that. It's a bid process for a 3-year time frame. We just had to do that. And we get awarded the contract through the area agency, and those funds are awarded to us on a reimbursement basis after the services are provided each month.
So you provide the services from the local funding, and then those
Are reimbursed.
That's reimbursed.
Correct.
By the area of aging.
Yes.
Right, but we also work with other providers in the community as
understand
well. Correct. We have the Senior Center's their own group. We just contract with them on some services, but we also work with other providers as well.
What services do you contract specifically with the Senior Center?
Home delivered meals, congregate meals.
Personal care, homemaker. Transportation.
But like Jody said, they are our provider to provide those particular services.
And I in the report that I gave you, I have a quarterly report that I do for area agency every quarter, and I put that in there.
It has unit cost and how that's all calculated and everything in there for you.
What we get from them.
The federal grant money that we just had to put the bid packet in for, that's public. Anyone in Ross County that's an agency can apply for it if they want to do it, like home health agencies and that kind of thing for the funding. And that's how we get contracted with them, we'll get reimbursed.
I hope that answers your question.
Yes.
Does that help? If you have more questions, David, please come out. We're glad to help.
I appreciate it.
Anything else to present?
I don't think so.
Okay, we have, looks like a couple of proclamations to give to you. And ours says, May it's the Older Americans Month, a time for us to recognize, honor older adults in Ross County and their contributions to our community. 2026 theme for Older Americans Month, Champion Your Health, focuses on prevention, wellness, and personal responsibility as cornerstones of healthy aging. Communities that prioritize healthy aging foster independence, dignity, and quality of life for residents of all ages by promoting accessible services, age-friendly environments, and inclusive opportunities to remain active and engaged. Organizations, caregivers, healthcare professionals, and community partners work diligently to support older adults in championing their health and well-being, helping them thrive and remain connected. Now therefore, we, the Ross County Commissioners, do hereby proclaim April 26th to be Older Americans Month. We encourage all residents to recognize, celebrate, and support older Americans as they champion their health and continue enriching our community. Jack Everson, James Lowe, and David Glass.
If we could get a picture with the proclamation, that would be great. Liz is also here. She's one of our board members. Introduce yourself, Liz.
I'm Liz McClaskey, and I joined the Board of Trustees last year. I work here in the Chillicothe area, and I also live right over here on 4th Street.
Oh, okay.
Glad to be a part.
Good deal.
That's yours.
Yep. Did you get, yeah, that would be great. Thank you. My screen's cracked, so don't worry. Thank you. Yeah, sure.
Put my legs on the table.
I invite you.
I'm getting in here.
All right, are we ready? Get them pants. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, one more.
One more. No, right yet.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
you very much. Thank you so much. See you next year.
If you're free on May 19th, fellas, you're welcome to come out and join us for lunch.
All right, thanks.
Okay? Are you done, Jenny?
What time, Jody, what time is that?
Thank you. You're fine.
11:30?
We're going to have entertainment probably about 10, but lunch is always 11:30. Yeah, yeah. I'll send you an email reminder. Okay. Thank you.
See you. Hope you get to film.
Thanks.
Hi, Heidi.
Did you catch that, Commissioner Love? It's based on reimbursement. Did you hear that?
Do you have any other business to conduct this morning?
Eric.
Here it comes.
Here it comes right now. Come on in here.
Is he here?
No.
Just tell him.
I did. I said, something about that course and was,
I don't know.
I just.
You know, have you talked to Jeff this morning? Jeff Leonard?
Was just down there because I was on my way.
Well, he just called about something about
Yeah,
what's the issue, do you know?
I don't know. Just hasn't been paid yet.
Oh.
What time is that? 11?
11, yeah.
So that's probably it then.
Yeah,
that was, but.
When did it get?
What time
I
is it? Is it 11:30?
when I had the meeting.
Is it 11:30?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who'd you give it to?
We have to be out there
Well, I
11
sent a
o'clock.
copy to Jeff as well.
I don't know who usually pays that.
lunch is served
We do or he does.
Want me to email
Yeah,
you
we'll
guys
find
our
out.
copy?
We'll find out.
I'll let him know.
Wait, yeah, just let him know, I'll call him.
Just labeling, not moving, but if you don't do that, then hard to label, I don't know. Because I mean, you can label it, you can label it and move it.
I wouldn't do
You can,
that. No sense in labeling if you don't move.
I agree with you. And so I just went ahead and I moved the ones that
Come on,
were
up
labeled.
to the table.
Oh, thanks, Captain.
Morning, Jack. How you doing?
Good, how are you gentlemen?
Good, good.
Good.
Kathy, do you usually pay the Corsa invoice, or do they pay it downstairs?
They pay it downstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know how they, unless there's just some weird bug that day where you're saying label and move and it just took it as label.
Is Ally coming?
Yeah, but it's so many different.
Actually, I was hoping for John this morning, and I got a call at just past 8:30 this morning.
Explanation for you.
The captive that they created,
You'd have one by the end
there's
of
an
the day.
issue with
Maybe I was
the
like,
stop
disappoint John
loss.
Smith?
And so John
That's gonna just
called
about
me
do
at
it for the day.
8:38 and said, I can't make it. And so I'm it, guys.
It's been that way.
And I had talked with Ally 2 weeks ago because I want to make sure that she was going to be here, or John, preferably John. And so she had deferred that to him. They had communicated, and it was just unexpected.
Neither one of them should.
Yeah, so she's actually in southeast Ohio this morning. She had scheduled appointments down there, so she thought John had things covered in this direction. So my apologies, you're stuck with me.
That's okay. Yeah, I say it's expected because John was supposed to come and take a tour of the juvenile detention facility, and he canceled on that too. So.
Is that, so how can I help you on that, Jack? Can I know I had called you.
Sue the contractor and pay us the insurance money. It's $1 million right now.
I don't doubt that a bit. So,
Sue the contractor.
communication-wise, did you get my message after we all met last time? I called them, then I left a message on your cell.
I did take that message.
You did? Okay, good. I didn't hear back, so again, it's like,
Yeah, because I
looks
wasn't
like
hearing
right
in the
now-
message what I wanted to hear, so.
well, you've got my cell phone.
Yeah.
It's on 24/7. So, as always, I mean, if I don't pick up for some reason, leave me a message, I'll call you back as soon as I can. But I want to help however I can on things. To me, if
I know you're the messenger, and I don't shoot
Yeah.
the messenger, so I get all that. That's why I'm not talking to you about it. 'Cause
Okay.
You got 5 counties of pissed off county commissioners.
Okay, well, and I guess so, again, I appreciate that you're not
Right.
sending it in my direction because you understand.
I understand.
But I want to help however I can. So if I can facilitate communication, if people aren't talking, that's where problems don't get solved unless we can sit down and talk about it.
Exactly.
So.
And John seems to always find something else to do when it's time to do that.
Well, so I said that to him this morning.
Well,
And
he's
I-
going to hear about it in the next county commissioner board of directors meeting that he attends with us.
Okay.
And that's 35 commissioners in there from all over Ohio.
Sure. So I've represented the county with Corsa since 2003 and some other entities, as you know. Right. I live here and work here and play here. So to me, it's important that it's right. I'm easy to find, and I like it that way because, again, I'm a believer that if communication happens, we can figure it out. Maybe we're not all happy, but we can reach a midpoint where we can say, okay, we've done a decent job, it's workable. The ideal is we all say it's a win-win for everybody and we go on. However, I can help with communication.
Well, we need to be face to face with
Yes.
John.
And
Because
I'm absolutely.
that's where it's going to
Yes.
come out. Because this facilitated itself when the repair or the replacement of the unit on the roof was done.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really humid, it wasn't really hot, and the humidity condensation didn't start until August of last year.
Right.
There's been black mold on the walls since.
And
We have
Jack,
inmates in there, we have employees in there working every day.
Yep.
And they can't go home. That's a 24/7 operation.
Right.
And it just galls me that we have to have them in there working under those conditions. And the first call we made was to force them.
Well, actually, I fielded the call with Jeremy, and as you know, as I discussed last time, as soon as he called me, I was out there, and I bet I took 50-some photos and got those over to Jeff. And when I send in something critical, generally I send it to two people to make sure that communication happens. So I send it to Katie Leininger as well, who's Jeff's right hand. She's excellent. Jeff's good, you know, but sometimes certain people get pulled other directions as well. So again, to me, if I can help with communication, that's important. So I will certainly pass on your sentiments because I know how I felt when I got that text this morning, and then I was on the phone a couple minutes later, I probably had a 25, 30-minute conversation. And before I could catch John, I called Allie, and she was surprised. So
I'm not.
Well, that's very unfortunate. But again, I will be making calls later myself because I do understand that sometimes some things can happen and we can all be surprised, you know, whether it's personal or business, life happens. But again, I don't like seeing a repeated pattern.
Yeah, neither do I, and it's more than communication sounds results.
Well, I'd love to have a conversation with you at your convenience sometime. Again, just to see, so I can be a little better filled in on things.
As long as you're not trying to make me feel better, 'cause that's not going to happen.
No.
Until I get to
I understand
resolve.
that. As you said, you and I have known each other a long time. I get where you're coming from. And again, I'm glad you understand.
I do understand the messenger.
Yes. So again.
And I recognize our friendship, so that's the only thing to say for you right now.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, hopefully I actually, since I'm kind of going off the cuff on some things this morning, I did want to make use of our time together productively. So there are a couple of things I've given you. One is the 2-page information is just about the Risk Control Services Bulletin, cybersecurity offerings. Just to go over that again, they've got the program. It's a short application. I want to make sure we've got the best use of it. I did not know if you all were able to speak to the courts or the sheriff. If not, then when I leave here, I'll head over there.
No, we've got the sheriff on board with us now.
Wonderful.
That move's been made under Andy.
Great.
And so that was.
Andy does great.
Right. So we're going to talk to the courts here soon.
Okay.
And see if we can get all on the same page so we're on the same tier of discount.
Wonderful. Would it be helpful for me to drop this off over there?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as I leave here, I've got a couple extra copies. I'll drop that off. Again, it's great that Andy takes care of several departments because that helps. But for the ones he doesn't, then again, it sounds like the sheriff's on board. We're all set there. Other departments that may not fall under that umbrella with Andy, I'll just double check with Andy here later today, see who else I need to reach out to and have a conversation, get them this information.
Yeah, that'd be Schmidt, Judge Schmidt and Judge Ager.
Perfect.
They're the two decision makers over there. Anything else has got to be sold upstream.
Okay, okay. Well, again, they're going to listen to you before they do me, so I'll leave that in your court, but I will drop this off
We'll
to
move that on me.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna take.
Okay.
For this grant program, you
Yeah.
know, as Jack mentioned, we're in the process of getting the sheriff underneath our umbrella. Costs associated with that, I think, are still being defined, but would those type of costs be eligible for this grant program?
I tell you what, if you don't mind, maybe we could have that conversation so I can understand what those costs are.
Andy would probably be
Yeah.
a better guy
Okay.
anyway. I'm just spitballing, but
Oh, yeah.
I see a grant opportunity that aligns with some changes we're making timeline-wise.
Well, why don't I mention that to Andy, and then he and I can have that conversation to see what all he can direct that way. I mean, worst case, we try for it. Worst case, we get told no. We get told no, I just want to know why. So, yeah. And otherwise, I just left you information here about the loss control incentive and loss control bonus program. Again, you've gotten this information previously. I like my paper until I'm done with it. That way, me and my highlighter, you know, and I like to be able to compare and slice and dice things. So just wanted to get that in front of you so you could take another look at it. Any questions, let me know.
I'll give it all the consideration it's due.
Okay. Jack, that's fair. That's fair. Any questions from anybody else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, again, you know how to reach me. If you would, give me a shout. And, yeah. All right. I appreciate it.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Brad, good seeing you. Dave? All
Good to see you,
right.
Eric.
I will catch Andy here in a minute if I can, but if not, then I'll be headed over to the court.
Okay.
So, all right. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
See you guys.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Care, bud. All right.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.